AAA, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled, She's 40, entitled, but has no options. Let's get right into it.
I seen another creator say, dating at 40, am I the problem? I'm pretty sure I am. Ain't nothing I can do about it. Don't nobody want my cute little ass, but that's a story for another day. But let's go back to the things that's on the list, because I got a list. Let's go through it. All right, I made this list back in May, and I got 5 non-negotiables. 5 is also the number for grace. All right. 1, a man of faith. You're going to have to be able to pray for me, pray with me, pray over me. Not negotiating that one. Get you some faith. 2, faithful. Absolutely. They deserve 2 separate columns because those is 2 separate things. Number 3, independent. Please don't rely on me to have to feed you. Can I? Absolutely. Girlfriend burns up. I'm a child of the 80s. We had to learn how to cook. It was non-negotiable. Number 4, I need a man who don't play about me. Absolutely. I'm a once divorced from damn near 20 years ago. Mind you, my ex-husband's doing amazing, married again. Shout out to him. He's down in Texas. I'm in Ohio. But you can't play. That man did not play about me. You couldn't look at me wrong without him at least going to see, oh, you got a problem with my wife? Love that man down to the ground. Absolutely do. But amazing man. Glad he's doing well whenever, every...
And why did you leave him? You see, it's so funny. Women get out a list and say, I want this, I want this, I want that. When have you ever gotten everything you wanted off a list? And explain to me this, the man that you're describing, would he choose a woman like you? This is the upsetting part about dating in modern times. Women have all these expectations from men, but men can expect nothing from her. I don't even need to criticize her. You guys can look at her, you can make your own conclusions. But I can tell you one thing for sure. She's not the type of woman that the man she wants chooses. And when she did have a man that's similar to what she's describing, she got divorced. Okay? So, in my personal opinion, she's the problem. Okay? She's the problem. By the way, shout out to everyone that downloaded my free ebook, Be Attractive and Shut Up. It's going off the shelves right now. We got almost 200 downloads. Okay? Link in the description. Check it out. Anyway, we have more women here that think they deserve the world. And even though they're over 40, they don't have that many options. Let's listen to what she has to say.
Okay, so I think dating at this age, in my opinion, just in my experience, is the worst age in dating. So I guess I'm in the single bougie auntie, the single bougie childless auntie tribe category. And I may not look like it, but I'm 39 and I will be 40 this year, hitting the big 40. I can't believe it. I cannot. And so I'm at this weird age where men my age are married. Pretty much they're married, they're settled. But if they are single, they're going for younger women, even though I'm open to having children. And I've done things, to make that happen. So men my age go for younger. Men who are older, older than that, like my father's age, will go for anything living, child, anything living. And then there are the young guys who see me and then they think I'm probably their age or at least close to their age. And then I have to tell them like, no, you probably can be my son. I had to tell the guy at Home Depot, he was 19, asked me I said, young man, you can be my son. No. Yeah, but I've had younger men who thought that I was like 29, 30. But I had to like, yeah, about that. So it is difficult when you look young and, you keep yourself up and you cute, you little cutie something. It's just trying to find that balance. It's, I don't know. It's just trying to find that balance. It's, I don't know. It's just trying to find that balance. It's, I don't know. It's just trying to find that balance. It's, I don't know. It's just trying to find that balance. It's, I don't know. It's just trying to find that balance. It's, I don't know. It's just trying to find that balance. It's, this is I don't know if it's maybe the date and time, but I think this is the worst time to date or try to date. I gave up. I gave up. I'm just like, man, why can't I get somebody my age, like me, that's childless, that's ready to...
The problem with women is they think good men sit around waiting for them. And they believe that, oh, I haven't had a good man yet. Let me just wait for him. Let me just wait till I'm older. When I get older, I'll get the man I finally dream of. Because great men are just waiting for older women. But you said it, lady. You said it. Men your age are going for younger women. And she says, but I'm interested in that. But I'm open to having kids. What they got to do with it? Oh, they're going for younger women, but you're open to having kids? If you're open to having kids and younger women are open to having kids, why not go with the younger woman? Because you said you had to do stuff to ensure you could still have kids, right? So you probably had to freeze your eggs. Men of value don't want to have to come in a cup to start a family. They don't. We want to do it the natural way, respectfully. Ladies, please fix your lives. Get your lives in order. Stop wasting your 20s and your 30s and then get to your 40s trying to figure out where are all the good men. It's the same story over and over again. At this point now, you should be really frustrated. You should be like, what's going on in life? You really should be. Because, it's just unacceptable as a grown woman to arrive at this grown age and be shocked by your dating prospects. You should not be shocked. Did anyone ever tell you that women in their 40s get the best men they've ever dated? I've never heard that before, but so many women live like that. Now I want to address this to another thing too. She talks about how young she looks. It's obvious you got a filter on your face. You got a filter in this video talking about you look so young, you look so young. You're not fooling nobody. Your face looks plastic. It looks like AI. It doesn't even look real. If you look so young, why do you need so many filters? Women, the filters don't look good. They look stupid. I know every girl's doing it, but all you guys look dumb. Your skin don't look real. It doesn't look real. And your eyes, right? They put a lot of contrast on your eyes. We know you don't look like that. We know your skin's not that smooth. We know you don't have that much contrast in your eyes. It's ridiculous. Stop doing this. It doesn't make you look good. It makes you look like you have something to hide. And you probably do. You probably do. Anyway, here's another woman in her 40s complaining about the dating market. Let's listen to what she has to say.
Quickest way to be blocked by me is to ask for pics. Met a guy on a dating app. He asked for my number. I gave it to him. He sent me a text. Took me a couple of hours to respond to the text because I started a new job and was doing orientation. And I let him know that. He sent a nice message. Oh, you got a new job. Congratulations. And I said, oh, thank you so much. The next text was send me some pics. Really? Ugh. Blocked. Men, stop doing that. There was a popular male dating coach who said that men ask for pics because they want to J.O. to them. I don't know how true that is all the time, but it's weird. Whatever platform you met us on, whether it was a dating app, Instagram, TikTok, you see what we look like. You want to see more of us? Plan a date. See us in person. End of story. Quickest way to be...
Honestly, it's funny because at your age, you need to be a lot more flexible than this. Women get so hard, so stubborn, think they have so many options that they can be so difficult. When has that ever worked? Can anyone point to me when has any of this stuff ever produced results? If you've been doing this in your 20s, it didn't work. If you've been doing it in your 30s, it didn't work. What makes you think you could bring the same behavior in your 40s and get a different result? It's just shocking to me, right? Women are so much easier to deal with when they're younger. But as they get older, they can become more hardened. They become more traumatized. They become more difficult. They have more standards. And they don't understand that their value is also declining at the same time. So as you're declining in your value, you want more. But when you're very young or when you're like 19, 20, you're hooking up, having fun with no care in the world. As you get older, oh no, I got standards now. I got my standards now. but you're not as valuable now as you were when you were younger. And women, I just wish women understood this. That they have to understand that men prefer youth and purity over income and experience. But that's what women bring. I got my money together. I got a lot of experience. I don't want that. I want a car with a lot less mileage. Anyway, this lady says dating over 40 is a joke. Let's listen to what she has to say.
So I've come to the conclusion that if you're single in 2025, if you ain't already got your person, it's over. It's over. We done missed our window. Cause see, everybody already got their person. So, and then now, we done got to this age, especially if you're over 40. If you're 40 and over, you done got to the age where you kind of set in your ways and you know what you want and what you ain't gonna take and deal with and things like that. Cause I'm there. You know, some of the stuff that I probably would have dealt with in my 20s and 30s, I'm not gonna deal with in my 40s and 50s. And, you know, I'm just not. But, the stuff they bring, it ain't what the 40s. That's not what I want.
Yeah, I mean, look, she said it at the point. You guys are stuck in your ways. You want this, you want that. You know what you want. I get it, but you don't realize what men want. That is the problem. A lot of you women are not getting the results you want because you don't take the time to figure out what the person you want, what does he want. Instead of making a list of the things you want from a man, make a list of the things that the man that you want, that what he wants, and try to see, are you what that man wants. It's simple, but it's never done. It's simple. It's obvious, but it's never done. Okay? Anyway, this lady feels like she came up with a dating hack in your 40s. I don't know exactly what she's going to say, but let's listen and we will respond.
I just learned of a genius way to date if you're a woman in your 40s. I guess this could apply to men too. So there's a story. I'm not going to tell you how I know the story, but a woman in her 40s, recently out of a relationship, decides to get on the dating apps. She ends up chatting with a bunch of guys that are like half her age, like in their 20s, because she looks young and that's just the majority of the people that are reaching out to her. So things are going okay with the young guy, but they ultimately decide that it's just not going to work out. So the woman ends up going to his social media and finding out who his dad is and starts hitting up his dad. And now her and the dad are dating. Like, why is this something I've never thought of doing before? Like, it's genius because on the dating apps, there are just a lot of young guys of this generation that like the dating culture. They're immersed in the dating culture, and it's like, where are the dudes from our generation that are like not about that dating culture, but also like nice to look at? So if we find your son and they're hot, it only makes sense that the dad might be hot, right? Like, it's diabolical, but I freaking love it.
It's kind of gross too. And honestly, can you imagine if men did this? If men dated older women and looked for the woman's daughter and try to date the daughter, right? Or go out and date a younger girl and then try to date the mom. It'd be looked at as gross and weird and strange and inappropriate. But whatever women do is accepted. And that's fine. Accept it, ladies. You can do whatever you want to do. I ain't going to stop you. Because chances are, if you're dating in your 40s as a woman, whatever luck you have thrown your way, you might as well take it. Okay, if this is going to be a strategy that works for women, go ahead. Be my guest. Use it. Okay? Something. Because your prospects and your outcome doesn't look great. Okay, the future doesn't look bright for women in their 40s. If you haven't gotten married, haven't had kids, you're probably going to have to do an Ebony K route and go buy some bus driver sperm and do IVF. A lot of women are going to have to do that. But again, we don't have families. Now you'll be a single mom by choice. As if every other woman who's a single mom is not by choice. If you're a single mom, it's by the choices you make 100% of the time. You make a bad choice, you become a single mom. But I guess you can make that bad choice later on in life as well. Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos. And I'll see y'all over there.